Sawadee Kap, welcome back to Tales of Thailand. Tales of Thailand is the channel that brings you authentic stories, cultural insights, and unforgettable experiences from the heart of the land of smiles. Today's tale comes from Sami in Finland, who shares his unforgettable experience of celebrating his wedding with his wife Lek in southern Thailand. From vibrant family gatherings to traditional ceremonies and a lively party full of laughter and surprises, Sami takes us through every heartfelt moment of the beautiful Thai wedding celebration. I still vividly remember our wedding in Thailand. It was one of those experiences that stays with you forever. It all began early on a Friday morning when I set off for the south accompanied by my parents, my sister, and a couple of close friends. Lek, my wife, had already been there for 4 days, helping with all the preparations. We had officially tied the knot nearly 3 months earlier in Finland, but this celebration was something entirely different, surrounded by her family and the vibrant culture of her homeland. We traveled in a small air-conditioned minibus, packed with about 14 people. It was a lively mix of my family, friends, and some of Lek's relatives. The journey itself was part of the fun, punctuated by frequent stops at 7-Eleven stores to grab Singer and Chang beers, and even the famous Mekong whiskey, local favorites that added to the festive atmosphere. We arrived early in Chumphon where some of Lek's extended family had already gathered at her mother's farm, the venue for the wedding. The farm was a beautiful patch of land with a rustic charm that perfectly suited the occasion. They had thoughtfully arranged couches for the older Farang guests to rest comfortably, a sign of the warm hospitality that was to define the entire event. From the moment we arrived, there was a spirited exchange of greetings and endless conversations mixed with laughter. Traditional southern Thai dishes were served, bursting with flavors I had only begun to appreciate. That day turned into a whirlwind of activity for me, riding a motorcycle along with Lek's brother all over the surrounding area, ferrying our guests between the farm and a nearby city to check into hotels, and running errands to make sure everything for the big day was in place. I must have made at least 5 separate trips in that short span. An important stop was the wedding clothing boutique, where Lek's impeccable taste shone through. She found her dresses quickly, 2 in total, for morning and afternoon ceremonies, with elegant designs that fit her personality perfectly. My own experience was more challenging. None of the jackets in the shop fit me well, so they had to tailor one on the spot. Finding shoes was a nearly impossible task. Apparently, Thai men don't usually wear size 44. Eventually, all was set, and we were ready for the celebrations ahead. Later that evening, riding in a pickup truck with Lek's mother and stepfather, and followed by her uncle, I learned we were on a mission to stock up on alcohol for the party. At an alcohol wholesaler in town, I was invited to a tasting session. Rows of bottles filled with whiskey, rum, and other mysterious local spirits were lined up before me. Sampling each one was almost a task of its own, but I found a favorite, and as we loaded boxes of it along with beer into the truck, I started feeling the effects of the heat, empty stomach, and strong liquor all at once. Our pickup truck returned brimming with flowers and decorations, a huge floral gate strapped on the back making for a bumpy, nerve-wracking ride back. Locals smiled and greeted us as we passed, adding to the festive mood. Back at the farm, a whole pig was delivered for the feast, a striking sight with its head still intact and flesh portioned for the feast ahead. Other preparations included assembling a large stage for the band set to perform that night, complete with booming speakers and the evening's karaoke already underway. My sunburned arms and neck ached from the day's motorcycle rides as I tried to keep up. After a night of feasting and drinking, an early start at 4 in the morning had us once again ready for the ceremonies. Lek went to get her makeup done, but what was supposed to be a routine session took a strange turn. A Katoi makeup artist had left her looking almost ghostly white, with too much powder and heavy makeup, a shock for both of us with time running out. Thankfully, the ladies at the dress shop helped her wash off the makeup, and then Lek expertly applied it herself, stunning as ever. At 9 a.m., we arrived back at the farm, where close family members awaited. The morning was packed with rituals that felt both foreign and deeply meaningful. We traveled about a kilometer away for the procession, the heat merciless at 36 degrees, but the atmosphere electric. A lively band played, and everyone danced and carried symbolic gifts. Some of the music sounded more like yelling into a megaphone, but the joy was contagious. Along the route, people handed out cold beer and whiskey, and I had already had a little boost to face the day's challenges. Upon arrival at Lek's mother's house, I had to pass through several gates guarded by relatives holding chains high. Each gate required a symbolic payment, part of the ritual, and then a young girl washed my feet before I could enter the house barefoot, a tradition rich with meaning. Inside, 4 women hid under a bedsheet, and I was to choose my bride's hand. I managed this quite easily, thankfully. Then came the sharing of symbolic foods, each choice carrying a meaning that reflected hopes for our marriage. Next was the ceremony with the monks, 6 of them sitting quietly in the living room, including Lek's grandfather. I lit candles and incense on a small altar, performed a Wai bowing gesture touching the ground 3 times, and joined a sacred thread looped through our group. The monks chanted in their language, blessing us and inviting the spirits of our departed relatives by pouring sacred water into a small cup. We then offered food to the monks, a gesture of respect and gratitude. When the ceremony ended, they left, and we proceeded with the next rituals. Relatives sprinkled holy water on our heads and tied white strings around our wrists, inserting money as a gift and blessing. Then came the giving of the sinsot, the bride price, to Lek's parents. It was a significant moment, but nowhere near the extravagant costs of European weddings. The afternoon offered a brief respite for Lek to change her makeup, hair, and dress. I returned to the hotel with my friends and family, enjoying a few drinks while she prepared. Returning around 2 p.m., the farm was buzzing with more guests, some arriving from Surat Thani by bus. Unfortunately, the stress and lack of rest caught up with Lek, and she fainted, needing to be taken to hospital. I wanted to follow, but was told to stay and look after the guests. For 2 hours, I stood by the flower gate, greeting friends and family with help from Lek's brother and father, trying to keep my mind off my worry. When Lek returned feeling much better, the party truly came alive. Food, music, and dancing filled the night. At one point, I and my cousin were pulled on stage for karaoke. We gladly entertained the crowd, embracing the fun and light-hearted embarrassment. The joyous night carried on with singing, dancing, and drinking, until we finally returned to the hotel for our wedding night. My cousin wasn't quite ready to leave, choosing to stay back with the party. Luckily, Lek's brother kept an eye on him. Our wedding in Thailand was everything I had dreamed of and more. The blend of tradition, laughter, and family made it unforgettable. Now, 6 months later, our marriage is strong, and after 2.5 years together, I know this celebration has left a permanent mark on our lives. If anyone has the chance to experience a Thai wedding, I say take it. It will be one of the most memorable events you'll ever attend. Thanks for joining me on this journey through our amazing Thai wedding. It was truly a celebration full of love, tradition, and unforgettable moments. What did you think of Sami and Lek's story? Have you ever been to a wedding like this or experienced Thai celebrations yourself? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe to Tales of Thailand for more incredible stories and insights from across the land of smiles. Sawadi Kap and see you next time.